and of pigs and piggery pig. Please,
Piggy.
tell me, piggy, what's your name?
My name's Ewan.
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 Hi, Ewan. My name is Katarina. So glad to have you here on 𝗙𝗘𝗧𝗏 Festival.
Pleased to be here.
First time?
First time in Croatia ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll try to be polite and to be so sweet and everything that we Croats love and know how to do.
As far as I'm aware, you're all very polite, and, but we don't need polite. We don't need it. We don't need it.
You're in the middle of a tour.
No, we're actually in a bit more of a quiet phase now. So last year in 2023, we did a lot of touring. So we were in the USA for about a month, and then we did another 2 tours after that. And we did quite a lot in Europe and the UK as well.
Was it exhausting or?
No, it was good. It was really good, yeah.
You like
it was exciting, yeah. I guess at times it is a bit tiring, but it's what we want to do and the life we want to lead.
That's what we choose.
Yeah.
Tell me, definitely your band is something completely different. It has some distinctive name and sound. Can you just tell us a little bit about the origins of the band and how you developed your unique style?
Well, we're all very different people with different music tastes, I think. Not dramatically different, but we all bring different things to the band.
Like each member.
Yeah,
of the
each
band.
member, I would say, yeah.
For example.
Well, for example, Sam is our guitarist. He's also our producer.
Okay.
So he's exposed to quite a lot of different kinds of music and things like that.
What he likes and what you like.
Yeah, it's very broad. I think some of us, for example, myself, my history is more in sort of metal and doom and things like that, and but I also make electronic music, which is very kind of mellow and ethereal. So I think a lot of us have come from the sort of more extreme ends of different types of genres. So if it's ambient music, it's the most kind of extreme music, and then extreme metal as well. But we are very playful with these ideas, and I think what we got with the Pigs is something that's a bit more enjoyable.
Do you think that's maybe even formula for younger bands that are coming up, that maybe they don't have so much diversity among them?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's loads of bands with loads of diversity.
Do you listen younger?
Yeah, I think so. I think the best stuff always comes at the boundaries between different ideas and things like that. So, I think the human ear perks up when we hear something that's slightly unusual, or it sort of mixes influences, or it's presented in a way that we might not expect it to be. So, I think so, yeah. But that's a good thing to do that, generally, right?
Thank you for sharing your opinion. The latest album was A Land of Sleeper, highly praised for its raw energy, for its intensity, maybe. What's the creative process, I don't know, for this album, for example? And what themes did you aim to explore below of everything?
Well, I think it's, we don't tend to overthink it, so it's quite sort of visceral in the way that we approach it. And at that point, we hadn't been doing music for quite a long time because of COVID and things, so there's a lot of ideas kicking around, very different ideas again. Some more sort of short, energetic songs, some were more sort of indulgent and slow and doomy and things like that. But we didn't really question it too much, but I think when we got the result, we thought, well, that's quite a sort of dark record and stuff. It's quite a doomy kind of record compared to the stuff that came before it.
Okay. You mentioned the pandemic and everything in that moment that was completely for all of the musicians of the world. Completely different. Sure. Did you learn something from that process 2 years ago? It's like 3 years, almost 4 years ago right now. Yeah. But did you learn something new? And did you find some new way to connect Pigs with people, with the new audience or some new channel?
Well, I don't know. I think Pigs is a live band, really. So what we do is about playing live and very much focused on that. So when we write something, the acid test is always to do it live. So the band didn't obviously have the opportunity to do that, so that was a bit strange. So yeah, I think for a band like ourselves, it was probably quite difficult. But with other kinds of music that are more reflective and more personal, And pigs is extremely personal, but I think COVID was also an opportunity to sort of explore these personal spaces and think about oneself and one's world in a deeper way.
I'm not a musician, but I'm always keen to understand how much is difference to perform like that live and, I don't know, here on a festival for you?
Well, something like that's it's quite difficult because you're in a studio and there isn't an audience there, and you know that it's going out on the radio and you know that it's been recorded, so you're probably a bit more careful, if I'm honest, about what you're doing. And there's a quality to that. But I think when I look back at that recording, I think it's really good. But I also think it's not. We would probably normally let go a bit more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's slightly guarded, but that's also what's really good about it, because everything sounds complete and together. So that's what's probably more difficult about that, I think. But in a context like this, it's probably much more engaging and fun and social.
Okay. And the festivals are different among concerts, because you have 3 hours or 2 hours on a concert, and here you have, I don't know, 45 minutes or what. Yeah. Is it too short for you?
No. I mean,
enough.
We like to be direct and as full on as possible.
Okay.
So if we have, say, an hour to work with, that's a good amount of time for us, because it means that we can be really aggressive within that period of time, and we don't ever let up. So that's what we like to do. Nice.
Did you prepare something specific for today?
Well, we've got a slightly different set from what we normally play, but it's very much a sort of take on all the different songs from different records. Okay. We're in the middle of writing a new album just now, but we haven't quite finished that yet, so we're not going to play anything from that quite yet, but that'll be coming soon.
Nice. Hope you will enjoy it. Are you going tomorrow, or you will stay today, listen to other bands and everything? Yeah.
Seeing the other bands and
nice.
Stuff, and then we'll head off tomorrow, I think, afternoon. But it's such a beautiful place.
Oh, I'm so glad.
What an amazing place, yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty peaceful in the context of the nature, and Croatia has 8 national parks. So this is. Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Scotland, so it's also a beautiful place. But there's not many trees around. So I think
bigger than us. We are such a small country.
It's beautiful.
Please, do you have some maybe advice for the young emerging bands that are on the scene?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a question of sticking to what you believe in. Do it for the music, and just work really hard. That's what we've done. Get out there, play live as much as possible. And I think probably the most important thing is to integrate yourself with a community of musicians that maybe have different ideas and you can work with, and can expand your mind a little bit, especially if it's experimental and there's new ideas. Embrace that and try and find that as much as you can.
Thank you. And some last message, not last, but for the �𝗡𝗏 people, for the festival people, maybe some message for
the absolute pleasure to be here, and we hope you enjoy it. We're really looking forward to playing,
and we are looking forward to hear you.
Thank you.
Enjoy today.
Great. Cheers.
Thank you a lot.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.